In this video, let's see how can I integrate Outlook with UiPath Studio Web. I'm using the web version of the UiPath Studio. How can I integrate both of them? And post integration, I would like to read all the emails that are present, or some of the emails that are present in the mailbox. And this is also a web Outlook. Alright, so let's get started. The very first thing you have to open is UiPath Studio Web. After you have opened UiPath Studio Web, click on Create New. You're creating a new blank process. In this, I'm going to select RPA workflow. Once I've selected RPA workflow, you can name it. Let's say this is the Outlook integration. So Outlook integration, I'll name it Outlook O365 integration. And then I'm going to go click on this tick mark. Once you have done this, the activity that you need. Now, I have many emails in my inbox, right? In the inbox, there are many emails. If I have to read these emails, I have to loop through 1111 email and read the subject lines, for example. Now, to do that, you need an activity called for each email. Very simple to remember. When you type this, there are three different types of for each email. One is for Apple email, another one is for Microsoft 365, and the third one is for Google emails. Now in this one, we are dealing with Microsoft Outlook. Hence, what I would be using? I would be using Microsoft 365. Okay, this is what I would be using. So all I have to do is simply select this for each email. The moment you click on it, this activity is getting added. It is installing its packages and XYZ. It got added. After it has been added, here if you click on this connection, it will check if you already have any previous connections. In case you do not have any previous connections, it will give you an option to create a connection. So when you create this connection is actually getting built in UiPath integration service. This is how you open it. So this is where it will get built. Let's go back and click on this plus connection. Now this is the page which is going to appear. Connect to Microsoft Outlook 365, and there's a autopilot. I'm going to close this. And here it is asking you which folder would you like to create this. In your orchestrator, you may have multiple folders. So for this learning, let me select one of the folder called IT department projects. I'll go back and I'm going to select that particular folder. And then this is the authentication type. There are multiple different ways to authenticate. OAuth 2.0 authorization code, client certificate authorization, OAuth client credentials. So here I would go with the 2.0 authorization code. I'll leave it as is. And here there are scopes, right? Mail read write, mail read shared box, mail read send, right? There are multiple such scopes. Whichever your preferred requirement is, you can go ahead and select or unselect them. Once all these things are done, right? Once you are done with all these things, the next is the environment. So here I will be keeping Office 365, and this is not a shared mailbox. This is my personal test mailbox. I'm going to click on connect. Okay, it is going to ask me to select and enter the credentials. So once I have given the credentials, it is trying to connect with my Outlook. Okay, now if you refresh this integration service, you should be able to see a connection has already been built with this Outlook and is connected. Okay, this is my Outlook account. Now if you go back to the studio, you will see the connection is getting established here. Okay, this is established. After that, use shared mailbox. It's a no. In email folder, your mailbox has multiple folders like inbox, sent items, draft, junk, multiple folders. So which one would you like to read? So here I would select this, and it is showing all different folders. I'm going to select the inbox and hit on save. Okay, so I'm going to read the emails that are there in my inbox. Next, additional filters. So for example, email sent from, right? Sent from so and so person only I want to read. So let's do some filtration, for example. So here there are many emails. Okay, there are many emails. Let's say I would like to read the email from sent by Rakesh. I have sent it to myself. Okay. So if you need such requirement, all you have to do, come here and type your that email ID from which you want to read it. Okay. So all this kind of conditions you can build. There are many such conditions: BCC, body, CC, category, date and time, to type. All this filtration can be applied. Okay, so right now let me cancel it. Let us first read all the emails that are there. Then you have additional filters. I'm going to click on show additional filters. Limit emails to first. Let's say I want to read only first 5 emails, okay, instead of 100. Include subfolders false. Unread only. Yes, I want to read only the unread emails with attachments only. Importance should be high, only then I need to read. So there are different options for you to select. Mark as after you have read it, would you like to mark it as read or not? That is also another option. Its name, current, these are the output, okay, current email and the output number of emails processed. Now how can I know whether it's really reading these emails or not? For that, I will click on this plus sign and I would use a write line activity. Okay, so that I can type the output into the output panel while it runs. It did not appear. Let me try again. Some slowness. Let me refresh. So inside this for each email, I would add a write line, right? Write line. Okay, now it has appeared. Now in this one, what I want to type. So if you see the activity that I've used for each email. So what you want to type? For example, I want to type the subject line. So simply select hit on subject. So once you do this, it will automatically type the variable for you. Current email dot subject. Very simple. Now all you have to do, simply debug it and see the output. So all the subject line, right, that we have, like agentic AI something test, all this should be getting typed. Let's see. Okay, you see test. You have received new feedback. These are the subject line, RPO workflow execute. Okay, you see it has read the all the unread emails. Now why it has not read it? Because this is one ad. Okay, that is a ad. So that is why it has not read. So test automation first. All these things which are unread has been read here. Okay. Now after you have learned how to integrate and read emails from the Outlook, right? Once you have done this, now try out this additional filters. For example, I want to, so I already, let me keep it unread. Okay, let's say I want to read an email which is sent from Rakesh Kumar Bera. So this is my requirement. If this is my requirement, all I have to do, copy this. I'll go here and I would say from contains, I'll paste that email ID and save it. This is the condition I have applied. Now with this filter condition, if I'm going to run, what is my expectation? The expectation is it should read only one email. This is okay, that is the email it should only read. So keep it as unread. Okay, it has started. Okay, now you can see it has printed the output test. So this is how I have applied a filter. Now try out with other filters and let me know what you have achieved in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Let's meet once again in another informative and learning video.